All right. Go back in and have a look at the prices so we have some kind of an idea. Now you can pick it up against the wall. You don't have to hit red 13. You got me there. We just hired her part-time. Ran off with our money and materia. I guess any situation that seems too good to be true usually is. Well, please feel free to browse around and don't mind looking at leftovers. All right, so we have one of those. Have one of those. Have a bunch of those. We don't have seal yet. We've got some elemental magic, so we're not in a big need for materia right now. I didn't mean to talk to Butch again. All right, let's have a talk with you. You got items. Where was the armor? Go in here. I didn't go in here yet. It's in the bathroom. Assuming that's the door, but they're acting like it's not there. Mumble, mumble. Tifa promised me you're gonna be happy. Johnny has a thing. Read anything on the walls? Looks like somebody's taking a shower. Alright, so that's the bar. I'm pretty sure there was an armor store here somewhere. Don't buy from me, won't be able to pay rent. There we are. Alright. So, the carbon bangle appears to be better. But cheaper. I wonder if it has a different amount of materia slots. Maybe that's the difference. But they won't let us see until we have the money to buy it. And if we want to spend a lot of time grinding, we can actually buy the villa there. Used to be the president's. I wonder, can I use mantra magic on Cloud? It hurt. Wonder if he'll learn it. What do you think? You think he'll learn it? Find out. I don't think he learned it. It was worth a try. Well, now we got two. Can't use Quake because they are floating. Alright, we'll summon Ifrit for the first time. Gotta wait. Well, that did it. what kind of monsters are lurking on the beach? The same thing. He's back. A Grangolin? Holy shit! Get him, Everett. Oh, let's see here. I think we're gonna switch some people around. Let's see. Throw, sense, heal, or fire. Alright. We're gonna fight with them for a little bit. He still has the one. Got the two. Hey, we got something new. Steal something? Nothing to steal. Okay. They don't appear to be too hard. Beach plugs. Nice hit. Alright, we're gonna try out in the field a little bit. There's the gold saucer. Can't go that way though. I think we can if we had a chocobo. Nothing to steal. What about from the little one? Nothing to steal. Looky there. I don't think I have anything that I really want to throw. Alright, let's go look at some armor. Gives you double growth, but you only get 2 little slots. This gives you 3. How much do we have now? He's got 3, 3, 2 with mithril. He's already got a garment. So it's definitely better than mithril. This is good if you want to level up your materia because the growth is double, but you only get 2 spots. One, 2, 3. Get 2. Molotovs. We need some different monsters. This is boring. Ah, you kill the big one, you kill all of them. Probably need to stay at the inn. Get his magic back. And so. $200 a night. Of course, we had to pay for Barrett, didn't we? $200 a night, regardless. Now, if we had that villa, we wouldn't have to pay nothing. But it's going to be a long time before we have that kind of money. All right, so we basically have the armor that we need. Got lightning and fire. Got earth and... He already has one. All right, we're going to Coral. We want to have Barrett in. Be nicer if we had 4 teammates, you know? Some Final Fantasies it's 4, some it's 3. I guess Crisis Core was 10. Alright, so we can't get over there without a chocobo. It looks like we need to go here. Ooh, hey, you're actually talking to me. What is it? Just passed a guy in a black cape back there. Just tried to tell him that it's dangerous up ahead, and he ignored me. Except for there was a black cape guy here too. Right, son. Can't go over there, so we have to keep going. Reactor. Exactly sure what that's doing, but spiky hell. Yeah, that's a spiky hell, all right. Trying to copy the cactus. Do these things. Yep. Poison. Okay. Maybe use poison on them. Okay, poison works on them. We can got 4 antidotes. Well, they won't let us in the reactor. That's a shame. You think that'd be the first place you'd want to check out if you were looking for Sephiroth, right? Fishing! We're gonna go fishing! Eight peacocks. Cockatoys. Try those stairs. I didn't want to go back that way. Almost up levels. Alright, so we can't go that way. What's the point? Going on a roller coaster ride. Let's see. Can't we go up? I hit the OK button. That didn't go well. There's 2 treasures there, and we can't get either one of them. Well, we can't fall in the hole again either. I don't want to quit the windows. I want to quit the menu. Looks like we're gonna have to quit the windows, guys. They don't have a load or quit the menu. Alright, we're gonna have to reload the game. They forgot to add that feature. Alright. Try this again. Alright, now it says by holding. We might have got this. Hopefully it's something good. Visitor staff, that's something good. Next time we need to try to go the other way. Lost the all materia though. That for now. The attack percentage is better, but his attack goes down a little bit. Oh, loses one of his slots, but it's double growth too. Didn't really lose anything. Of course, he doesn't need long range anymore. I'm gonna go back. Save spot here. All right. The second one. Hopefully it's something good as well. Star pennant. Not all that great. Everybody have accessories. Oh, Mrs. Peacock. What does transform do? Transform mini to turn people into miniature or to a toad later. Makes his strength go down and max hit points down. Magic and hit points. Magic points. I don't even know if that'd be worth it. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Which way should we go? Ooh, it could be either up or down. So. Go down. Oh, Cloud, that's it. Can't go on until the bridge is let down. I think there's a switch in that shack over there. There's too many monsters around and I'm beat. Jack is here. Come on, Cloud. Let's rest a minute. So you can either change party members or move on. I think we're gonna move on. Party, I'm gonna can't talk to the other two. Go, Cloud, go. Oh, something was guarding it. The hell? There we go. Come on, Cloud, don't let it get to you. Let's see this. Maybe if I turn... I guess that did it. Aw, how cute. Hey. What should we do? Take the treasure or leave it where it is. I'm stuck. I'm taking the treasure. Cloud. Hey, baby. I guess we pissed off Mama. See, 10 Phoenix Downs. That was close. What happened to the babies? We killed the mama. I gotta go back and around. there's anything down here. Breath of the Earth game. Here's all status elements of all allies. Is that better than Healing Wind? What did I find? Talk to the person. Hey, how'd you ever wind up here? Look, I'm sorry, but I can't do a thing for you. Then I'll just take your shit. I think that's it. Alright, so we got Spirit and Strength. Have a look here. Strength is 31. Here's 27. Got higher strength and spirit. 39. She's got lower strength. He's got lower spirit. Didn't go up very much, did it? Ooh, ice went up a level. That was a good hit. Big bridge. Bomb. I think he's self-destructed. And we didn't get nothing because he's self-destructed. Ain't that a bunch of crap? We gotta like kill him quickly. Kinda curious what we'll get if we kill him. I don't think you can get him. Hey, we hit him pretty solid. You're... Hey, he's back. Wait here. Well, looky here. Never thought I'd see your face again. Those people over there, they with you? Oh, I feel sorry for them. Hanging around, a walking death sentence like Barrett. Got a lot of nerve coming back here. Look at this place. It's all your fault North Coral turned into a garbage heap. Why don't you say something? Or did you forget what you've done here already? I'm sorry. Damn, you ain't even worth the effort. Don't waste your time talking to that techno freak. You heard him. It's my fault this town was just... You know who's responsible for North Coral winding up like this? Next train's coming in soon. Grandpa used to be a coral train engineer. He still can't kick his old habits from then. Get out of the way. The only way we can make ends meet around here now is by collecting junk. Please buy something. Anything will do. I'll come back to you later. What else you got? Here's... Take that road on the left to the ropeway station. Ropeway will take you to the gold salt. Don't mean much, but us poor folks, though. Transform, Maiden Kiss, Cornucopia, Soft, Hyper. You want to survive, then you're going to need some of my weapons. Oh, the Force Stealer, a new sword. He's got the carbon ones. We can buy some. Alright, so it's the same, but we're gonna lose the connection. It's double group. Hit the wrong button. Hey, what do you want to play? Am I supposed to continue living in a town that lost everything? To hell with that Mako reactor. Because of them, my husband got into that accident. He used to be such a strong man. Go down the well? Down the well. I hear it's a big fad now in the city to get tattoos. Is that right? No. Really? I saw a big number 1 on the arm of a young guy heading towards the ropeway. That black cape he had on was really cool. $50 gil. Better than the 200 at Costa del Sol. So we got that way to the gold saucer. This way. Outside. See. Well, I guess we're supposed to go to the gold saucer. I think that just leads to outside. Barrett, what happened? Sorry. What happened? The whole town used to be around here. What do you mean used to? They ain't here no more. It got buried in just years. How could those people say those terrible things? And it's my fault. All my fault. Hometown, Coral's always been a coal mine town. It may be dusty and poor, but it's calm. It's a real small town. That's the first time I've heard a Mako reactor mentioned. What are we going to do? The only one opposed to this is Dine. I'm definitely against it. No matter what, there's nothing to talk about if you're thinking of throwing away our coal. Coal's been ours for generations. Our fathers and theirs before them risked their lives for it. We have no right to throw it all away so easily. Listen, Dine, no one uses coal nowadays. Sign of the times. Right, everything is Mako now. It'll be alright, Dine. Shinra will guarantee your livelihood once the Mako reactor is complete. Listen, Dine, I don't want my wife, Myrna, to suffer anymore. I know how you feel. I feel the same way too, damn it. But even so, I won't give away our coal mine. Dine, you've got to understand. How the coal reactor was built and completed. We all thought it would bring us an easier life. It happened when Dine and I were out of town for a few days. Coral was burned down by the Shinra troops. All the townspeople, all my relatives, everyone, everything. Shinra troops, what for? It was an explosion at a reactor. Shinra blamed the accident on the people, said it was done by a rebel faction. That's so terrible. Well, I guess that's true, but more than Shinra, I can't forgive them. Never should have gone along with the building of the reactor. Well, even if you would have told them no, they would have done it anyways. They would have just burned your town down earlier. Don't blame yourself. We were all fooled by the promises Shinra made back then. That's why I get so pissed off. Not only did they take advantage of me, but I lost my wife, Mirna. Hey everyone, if you wanted to go to the Gold Saucer, hurry and get on. Let's get on. Don was my best friend. We were close ever since we were kids. I never knew. Barrett never said a thing. I'm not sympathizing with Barrett. He never should have trusted Shinra. He would know. You better go on. Welcome to the Gold Sauce. I don't have any gold. Can't save. I can't use the phone. Welcome to the Gold Saucer. Are you together? A single pass is 3,000 gil, or you can purchase a lifetime pass for 3,000. Have enough money. Please buy your ticket here. Well, I guess we're going back down. I don't have any money. 3, so don't worry about it. Wow, it's actually free? That's surprising. All right, well, I guess we're gonna do some walking around and making some money. Oh, there's the gold saucer. We're all kind of floating, so Quake's probably not going to be good at it. $3,000 gil. I just like. There's no way we can walk across now. Oh, they want us to go to the gold saucer. Can't go to the back. There we went. Ah, there we go. Hell of these things. Joker. Do you have any special E skills? That would be nice. Death, huh? And it missed. Ha ha ha. Oh, this is bad. Alright, we got 3,000 gil. Of course, it might be good to have a little bit more, because we're going to have to transfer it to gold. So we can do things. The store leveled up. Have a look. Just went to Cure 2. How much money we got now? Let's do, let's double. Let's do 6,000. That'll give me 3,000 extra. Or Joker. Ouch. What a hit. Do we bring the other one back to life? Didn't mean to actually cast it. Look at that. He healed her. How nice. Right, critical hit. Missed again. Hey. Miss. Worked that time. That's okay. Life. Here are 2. See how effective it is. Much effective. Oh, we're gonna get some money? Oh, we got hit with money. He did a coin toss at us. A lot of flying monsters. Alright, we're gonna do one more fight. Oh, got Bolt 2 now. Yeah. Alright. Stay at the inn. Hey, welcome! Retrotastic. How you doing? Thanks for the follow. Alright, so we can't use the save spot because we don't have any gold points. But we can get in the door here. And I have 30,000 for a lifetime pass. Thank you very much. If you leave Gold Saucer, your tickets become invalid. Here at the Gold Saucer, there are many places where you must pay with gold points. Think of gold points as money that you can only use at the Gold Saucer. Gold points can only be redeemed at the games in Wonder Square and at the Chocobo. Your gold point limit is 10,000, so please be careful. Please enjoy yourselves. Wow, let's have fun. I know this isn't the right time to do this. Hey Barrett, cheer up. I ain't in a cheery mood, so just leave me alone. Really? That's too bad. Let's go. Wasn't that a little harsh, Eris? Act normal when this happens. Think so? Of course. I'm gonna go play. Go play! Mess around all you want. Don't forget we're after Sephiroth. I think he's mad. He'll be fine. He seems to be doing a little better now. Better be careful. Sephiroth might be around. Do it. Hey? Oh, it's only 2. Okay. Cloud and Tifa are supposed to be together. Hey, you. What are you looking so down for? How about it? Want me to read your fortune? Bright future, a happy future. Oh, but don't hold it against me. It doesn't come true. Oh, so sorry. I'm a fortune-telling machine. The name's Kate Sith. You can only read the future? Kidding, I can find missing things, missing people, anything. Can you tell me where a man named Sephiroth is? Sephiroth, right. Okay, here goes. Ordinary luck. It will be an active fortune. Given to the goodwill of others, something big will happen after summer. Wait, hold on. Huh? Try again. Like fortune cookies. Be careful of forgetfulness. Your lucky color is blue. Forget it. Wait, give me another chance. Wait, let me try it again. What the? What does it say? What you pursue will be yours, but you will lose something dear. Actually, kind of true. I don't know if it's good or bad. This is the first time I ever got something like this. Then shall we? Excuse me? Being a fortune teller, this is gonna bug me. If I don't see how it turns out, I'll never be able to relax, so I'm going with you. Is it alright, Cloud? I'm coming with you no matter what you say. Hey. Yellow megaphone. Silver armlet. I think silver's probably better than what I got, right? Is there like a way to unequip? Apparently not, unless you got another one. Manipulate, and he's already got transform, so I don't need to give him transform again. I don't know, is his weapon say whether or not his weapon is a back formation. They probably told you at the entrance, but most of the attractions at Gold Saucer only take GP. They don't sell GP. You only get them from the Wonder Square games or at the Chocobo races. Okay. So, they don't want to talk to me. Be that way. All right. This arm wrestling game really comes in handy if you have a turbo control. Then you'll win every single time. You have 0 GP. Change your GP for prizes here. The potion, Ether, X potion, turbo, gold ticket might be good. Question mark. One game, 100 gil. You can waste a lot of money this place. Jesus. Oh, I lost. Holy shit. Ooh. That one. 200 gil. Hold OK down to gain strength. Release it. OK to shoot. Okay. Too hard. They didn't even give you like a power meter. I barely even held it that time. My money. Gotta keep a close eye on that. Alright, third's a charm. Hey, we made it. Oh, screwed it up. Not twice. You sure do need a lot of money here. Yep. Almost crap. No cigar. Try one more time. Of course, you know all these things are scams in real life. We got a potion. Fortune telling. Use caution in relationship. Okay. Back there. I'm so caught up in these. Don't worry about me. Go ahead and play. Not playing that one. See, I'm tired on this. It seems to be out of order. Menu is high attack, switch is mid attack, cancel is the first one with 10 points win. It's been a while since I've done this. Got him. It gets really hard though. I wonder if there's like some kind of secret trick to it. I didn't even get any gold points for that. What the hell? Just like when we left Midgar. Back up. I don't know why you're not hitting him. $13,200, not bad. 10 gold points and a speed sword. Look at that. I guess the quickest way to make gold is probably the bow races. Let's see here. Welcome. Thank you for coming to the Ghost Hotel. Reservations, please step up to. Our most popular employee, Mr. Hangman. Welcome. 5 gold P a night. Would you like to stay? Okay, why not? Enjoy your stay. That's it? Didn't get any kind of creepy stay or nothing? Oh, paradise number 3. Forget the bad times with a nice drink. Only thing missing in the gold saucer is a pub with good drinks and a great atmosphere. Stop in the paradise. Welcome. Sure, please register at the counter. But I wanted to check out the rooms. Hey, boy. Boy. How is it? You having fun? So you are having fun. Well, good. Good for you, boy. Name's Cloud, and stop calling me boy. Me? I'm the owner of the Gold Saucer. The name's Dio. Call me Dio. Not even listening. By the way, boy, do you know what a black materia is? What is it? Haha. That I say, that's a good one, boy, but it's not good to lie. You can't fool me. Why'd you ask me? Well, a while back, a boy your age came in and asked me if I had black materia. I thought you might know who he was, seeing as how you're both about the same age. Did he happen to have a black cape? Oh, yes, indeed. He had a tattoo on his hand that said number 1. Where did he go? I have no idea. Well then, I say stop by the battle arena if you like, boy. You'll probably like it. Many of my collections are on display there. You have to be careful of these steps. But a lot of things. First, I gotta memorize the order it comes out and then guess on the attacks. Hey, I finally got 5,000 points. Wow, you're so wonderful. And I finally got a prize. This is the roller coaster thing. Not gonna do. I think this is where I was supposed to go. Hmm. Dead. What? Wait, Cloud. Damn. I didn't get to go to the other ones. Sephiroth do this? Oh, it's not him. They're all shot. Sephiroth would never use a gun. Hey, what happened? Man with a gun on his arm. Gun on his arm? Hold it right there and stay quiet. You guys do this? No, it wasn't us. I must have been wrong. Hurry and run, it's gonna get ugly. Hey, stop them. They got no proof that it was us. As far as you go. Wait, listen to Cloud. One more to go. Yes. Hey, pay attention. I don't need to hear it. Pay for your crime below. Do it. Yes. Gateway to heaven. Cloud, you alright? Where are we? Desert prison. Coral prison. Desert prison? Yep, a natural prison. In the middle of the desert, surrounded entirely by quicksand. Heard that once you get in, never get out. But there was one special exception. Barrett? Barrett. You? Stay back. This is something I gotta deal with. Leave me alone. You, that's one of your friends. He sure looks dangerous. Barrett? One's been shot too. Oh, you have to fight. We manipulate him? Got her soft back. Oh, let's see. Technically speaking, I can put him in the back. Got the long range, same attack power even from the back row. That'd be a good defense for him. I guess just... give her long range. Transform on him. Change the order. Oh, we got 2 thieves. Manipulate this one. That's probably going to be a useless materia. Can't manipulate anybody. Whoa-ho, welcome to Coral Prison. Oh, you have to say. Hold it. If you want to pass, you're going to need the boss's permission. Boss. Go in this house, is there? Besides the fight. Uh-oh. Ouch. Okay. So they do random things. Not gonna complain. See anything in here? Back out of the house. Dice. Those are dice. Four. Not bad. Down the ladder. Empty treasure chest? Really? That sucks. Alright, I guess we'll follow Barrett. Aha. Leave me alone! Alone! I tell you one thing, rookie. This desert is extremely dangerous. They'll welcome you in, but then you try to leave, it'll swallow you. There's some of them never make it out. Best thing is to stay out of the desert entirely. You can't phone a friend either. Guys only tell lies. Only lies. Not one of them will tell you the truth. Talk with them a couple times and you'll get sick of it. Place is heaven. Place is heaven. Heaven. Man with a gun on his arm. Heard of him. Never heard of him. Never heard of him. Want to see the boss? Southwest and you'll meet him. Once out in the desert, stay still and don't walk. No way you'll ever see mysterious chocobo carriage. The elevator will take you to the top. You gotta be picked as a chocobo racer. To enter the chocobo race, go get permission with the boss of the boss. Don't even know that? Oh, yeah. In the truck. Did I tell you not to come here? Hold on for a second. We just want to talk. I'll understand if you hear us out. I want none of you to get involved. Hey, that's Cloud's line. It's too dangerous. I can't let you get involved. Blah, blah, blah. Y'all get here. Yeah, we're already involved in this. Saw you and hurried here, Barrett. Just tell us what's going on. Guys? I heard that the murderers at the battle arena were done by a man with a gun arm. Was that you? There's another man that's got a gun crafted to one of his arms 4 years ago. I remember I was on my way home from visiting a Mako reactor being built. Barrett, Dine, come quick. Village is being attacked. It's Shinra soldiers. What? What the hell happened? Hey, Barrett, it's not over yet. Everyone's waiting. Let's go back to the village. Aaron, Dine, protect the village. Old man. Come on, Barrett. Gotta hurry. Barrett, you stay here. You can shoot all day and never hit them with aim like that. Shut up. Stop playing around. Cover me. Watch out. Fine, hang on. Listen to me. You're coming back to the village here? Yeah, I ain't letting go. You're coming back. Everyone's waiting for you. Eleanor, Marlene, they're all waiting on us. Then on, I couldn't use my right arm no more. I was depressed for a while. Then I threw away my artificial arm and got this gun grafted in. Got a new right arm to get revenge on the Shinra who took everything away. Back then I heard the doc say there was another man who got the same operation as me, but his was the left arm. But Dine's injury was the same as yours, right? Yeah, that's right. He was deceived by the Shinra too. He'll probably join us to fight against the Shinra. Wouldn't bet on it. I gotta apologize to Dine before I can rest in peace. And that's why I gotta go alone. Do whatever you want. Is that what you want to hear? Well, I can't let you do it. We need your help to save the planet. Barrett, this isn't the end. Weren't you going to save the planet? Damn, Tifa, you ought to know by now. It's alright. I'm not so different from you. That's easier to understand. You, Barrett. Well, there it is. Barrett. So I guess it'll be Barrett, me, and... Let's see. And lightning, plus cover, fire. Like, beat this guy behind the couch. Not even gonna let me through. That's it. bar. Rookie. And you gotta buy something. Yep, that's the rule here. Alright, about 10. Happy? Talk to this guy here. Bartender? Guess not. Alright, I think Bolt's gonna be stronger than fire. We are going to switch them. Now he can do Bolt on all of them. Another empty chest. I will be back in a few minutes.
miss her, man. But you can't keep doing this to yourself. She's moved on. Meanwhile, you're out there just walking the streets at night, alone, in a river of darkness.
Slipped away.
All right. Let's get back to it. I have the guy following us no more because Barrett shot him for it. Yeah, I want to enter. Go get permission. Boss. Oh, them. Man. Looks like we could get some sleep here. New, then go and pay your respects to Mr. Coates. Never seen your face around here before. Going up? Yeah. Up. I don't seem to understand how things work down here. This is the Gold Saucer's garbage dump. That makes love ya scrubs. All of you scrubs. The only way to get back up there is to win the chocobo. Not as easy as you rookies think. Of course, if you got the boss's permission, it'd be a different story, but you'll never get that. The only way to get back there is to win the chocobo. Not easy. Easy as you rookies think. Of course, if you got the boss's permission. Go out the door. That way. Rid of the thief. Where the hell is the boss? That way. Uh-oh. One's been shot too. And the boss was really in a bad mood today, or was it one of his better days? Oh, I'm glad he was able to get mantra magic. Oh, almost. That nice. What used to be a nice car. Nine. Is that you? Now that's a voice I haven't heard in years. Voice I'll never forget. I always hoped I'd be able to see you again someday. I knew you were alive somewhere. We had the same operation. And I can hear her voice. That Eleanor's voice, begging me not to hate your rotten guts. Why I never hunted you down. I know I was stupid, not asking you to forgive me. But what are you doing in a place like this? Why you want to kill people who ain't even involved? Why? Why the hell do you care? Think the dead understand whys? Hearing Shinra's excuses gonna make people in Coral understand anything? Care about reason. All they give us is artillery and stupid excuses. What's left is a world of despair and empty. Still want to hear why? All right, I'll tell you. Because I wanted to destroy everything. People in this city, city itself, the whole world. I got nothing left in this world. Coral, Eleanor, Marlene. Nine, Marlene. Marlene's still alive. I went back into town. I thought she was gone for sure. I wandered around town for a while. That's when I found her. I found Marlene. She's in Midgar. Go see her together, all right? So she's still alive. All right, Barrett. Then I guess you and me gotta fight. What? Eleanor's all by herself. Gotta take Marlene. Stein, are you crazy? Marlene wants to see her mom, don't you? Stop, Dine. I can't die yet. Oh, yeah? Well, my life's been over ever since then. Stop it. I don't want to fight you. Barrett. Cloud, you stay the hell out. It's my problem. No, I got a Molotov too. First, we're gonna heal ourselves. Back. I didn't just lose an arm back then. Lost something irreplaceable. Don't know where it went wrong. Dying, I don't know either, man. Is this the only way we can solve this? Told you, I want to destroy everything. Everything. Crazy world, even. What about Marlene? What's gonna happen to her? About it, Barrett. How old was Marlene back then? Even if I did go see her. Tell me. What's more, Barrett? Hands are too stained to carry her any. Barrett? Give that pendant to Marlene. It was Eleanor's wife's. All right. Marlene's already 4. Barrett, don't you ever make her 9. 9. 9. 9. Me and you were the same. My hands ain't any cleaner. Carry Marlene either. You want something? I want to go up. I told you before, you got to get the boss's permission, then win the chocobo. Nine's got his reasons, can't speak. I got this instead. Oh, I want to go up. Right. Killed Dine? Must have, or you'd never be holding that thing. Dine's dead. Maybe now that place will calm down a little. Dine didn't care who anyone was. Hell do you know? Right? I mean, no, I don't know anything. So sorry. Then will you get us out of here? Oh man, you guys are mistaken. I already told you there's only one way to get out of here. To win the Chocobo race. That's held up there. Only one racer can go up at a time. Say what? No, really. Even if you threaten me. Rule's a rule. I can't change it. If I do, the whole system down here is messed up and I can't do that. Okay, I'll let one go up there. After that, he's got to deal with Dio. Alright then. Cloud, you go. We'll wait down here. Hurry up and win the Chocobo race and get us out of here. Alright, Cloud will be waiting and rooting for you. Decided? All you need now is a manager. Register and get a Chocobo. Hi, I happened to hear your story. Esther? I'll be your manager. Well, I have nothing against it, but... This is Esther. She may look kind of funny. There's no better manager in the races. That's so rude. Yeah, well, nice to meet you, Cloud. Alright then. Cloud, I'll send you up the elevator. Esther will fill you in on the details. So that's what happened. I'll talk to Dio directly. Just concentrate on the race. Oh yeah, getting back to the other thing. There are many different types of Chocobo jockeys. It's not only for criminals. People compete for the fame, some compete for the money, some only for glory. Then there's people like you. Oh yeah, I'll teach you how to ride a Chocobo. Alright. First you use assist and choose either auto or manual. Lets you control the Chocobo yourself or lets it run on its own. But it's pretty hard to make the Chocobo run the way you want it to. The Chocobo doesn't like you. It won't listen. Then you're stuck. Most of the Chocobos I have are mellow. You should be able to handle them. When you're riding, you switch to speed up and cancel to slow down. But if you go faster than Chocobo can handle, it will lose stamina. Use the directional button to move the Chocobo left, right. Use OK to get a boost of speed. But this makes your stamina run out faster. Some Chocobos are bad-tempered and can't face themselves. They'll lose their stamina quickly. Those Chocobos should be set on manual to slow them down. Finally, some advice for the restless. Once the first and second Chocobo cross the line, push start 10. Man, you knew? Hi, Joe. Joe is tough to beat. He's got a black Chocobo. Hey, Esther. You're looking pretty as usual. Thanks. Let me introduce you, Cloud. This is Joe, one of the top Chocobo jockeys. Nice to meet you, Cloud. If you're with Esther, then right. Up and coming jockey. He'd only been down there a day and already he made it up here. What? Well, I see. So why did you get put down? Sorry, we're not supposed to ask about the past here. Be interesting. I have a feeling that we'll meet again. Then until we meet again, Cloud. I'm going to check on the Chocobo. You just wait here for a while. Nothing to... Get cocky. Skills don't matter once you get in the race. Race will start in a few minutes. Will the jockeys for the race please? I repeat. I almost missed it. That would have been bad because I'm back in this room. Cloud. Thanks for waiting. I registered you in the next race. This is a Chocobo I prepared myself. He should do. So remember how to ride? Yeah. And good luck. I'm almost out of stamina. I'm out of stamina. Yeah. Too bad. That was a tough break. We find a better chocobo for you. Wait here for a while. Out. We won! Yay! The blue one got second. Congratulations! Now you're home free. Oh, yeah, the owner told me to give this letter to you if you want. Boy, if you're reading this letter, then you must have won. I know you earned it. I heard about dying from Esther. Now that you won, I'm granting you and your friends a full pardon and setting you all free. By way of apology, I have a little gift for you to use on your journey. Sorry I couldn't be there to tell you this in person, but I'm a very busy man. Gift? Wow, this is great. The assistant manager just stopped by and dropped off a buggy. Now we can go over deserts and rivers, no problem. Okay, Cloud, I'll be waiting outside. Letter continues. P.S. I recently met Sephiroth. I'll bet he's pretty popular with boys your age. Why don't you get his autograph? He was heading towards Gungaga, south of the river. I guess this is goodbye. Yeah, well, if you ever get your own chocobo, come back again. I'll take care of your registration and everything. I'll do again. Okay, press OK button to get on, cancel to get off. Buggy can cross river shallows and deserts. Even enter Costa del Sol and Dunon by buggy by hitching a ride on the cargo ship. To that car. All right, well, I guess we're crossing right here. No one's here. We'll come back with. Okay. I guess I can't go there. No one there. Hey, Rude. Who do you like? Who are you getting so embarrassed about? Come on. Who do you like? Tough one. Poor Elena. She, you? No, she likes Zing. Never knew that, but Zing likes that ancient. Bunch of love triangles. What are they talking about? So stupid. They always talk about who they like or don't like, but Zing is different. Ah, oh no. They're here. They're really here. And it's time. Rude, don't go easy on them, not even the girls. Don't worry, I'll do my job. Then we're counting on you. I'll report to Zing. Been a while. Payback time for what you did in Sector 7. Out of our way. I don't like being taken for a fool. As far as you go. What if any of them got any E attacks we can learn? Can we shrink them? I think that's something. They have the man for matching. Alright, let's see what this one looks like, even though we don't need it. I don't think I've ever used it before. Okay, that was not very special. Use the new summon. Oh, they're already healing. I didn't mean for him to hear himself. We may be retreating, but we're still victorious. Kind of fitting. He liked Tifa, and Tifa beat him. Oh, you got a new limit break. Hey, something seems wrong, like they knew we were coming. Followed us, but weren't any signs of it. That means there's a Shinra spy. They want to think about there being a spy. I trust everyone. Well, look at your newest companion. Kind of suspicious, ain't it? Oh, look at that. Goes to normal. But you got all those slots. Oh. Not that I have anything to fill them. Attacks one opponent. Which way do we want to go? The giant bug. Can you shrink it? The other way. Death blow. I like death. It hit really hard or it could miss.